welcome back. The new book, Make One Bold Move a Day, is a practical, attainable roadmap to achieve your personal and professional goals through an intentional action each and every day to go in the direction that you want to go. Author Shanna Hocking says that bold moves can be big, but they can also be smaller things that help you learn and grow. And Shanna is joining us this morning to talk all about it. Hi, Shanna. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi, Ashley. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. So tell me, what does it mean to make a bold move? I kind of covered it in the intro, but I want to make sure that I did it the right way.
I'm so glad you asked. A bold move, as I define it, is a meaningful action that helps you move forward, learn, and grow. And so this means, just like you said, that a bold move can be the biggest things you can think about, moving across the country, taking a new job. And it can also mean some of the smaller things like nurturing your personal relationships, connecting with a mentor, or asking the Starbucks barista to fix your order when it's not exactly what you had in mind.
Ooh, that's kind of a big one. People are afraid for some reason to really stand up and say, this is not what I ordered. So I
So
love
true.
I love that that can be something that people almost kind of feel accomplished with if they just make that tiny choice in their life, and it can empower them in some kind of way, right?
Absolutely, because most importantly, you define for yourself each day what a bold move is, and no one else gets to judge it.
I love that. Now, why is it so important to focus on progress rather than productivity?
Well, I think about how many times we're focused on our to-do list and all the things we still have not yet accomplished, and we feel overwhelmed or upset or even guilty about those things. When we celebrate progress, we honor all we have done already, where we have come from, how much we have already learned, and then we get to say, wow, I feel really good about that. And it creates much more positive feelings for us on a day-to-day basis rather than negative feelings.
That's so true, because I can definitely sit down and kind of look at a list and say, I'm not making progress enough, or I'm not feeling like I'm putting my all into it when I really have been really productive, but the progress isn't reflecting on the sheet of paper that I'm looking at in front of me, and I start to feel down about myself. So I love hearing that. Now, how can we take time and invest in ourselves?
Well, this one is so important, Ashley, because we are always doing something else. We always have more to do. But investing in ourselves gives us a chance to reset and give us the energy in order to best serve ourselves and others. So, investing in yourself can look like learning something new, reading something, exercise, picking up a new hobby. And rest is also a way to invest in yourself.
I love it. Rest is definitely my friend, even though I don't take it all the time. But I love hearing that that is what kind of we need. So I try to talk myself into that. And you also say that we can lead regardless of our position in our organization. Tell me about that.
I believe deeply that everyone is a leader and you can lead from where you are. It's not about your title or your authority. It's about the energy by which you serve yourself and serve others to make this world a better place.
And what would you say are some real key takeaways from this book that you really want people to walk away with and kind of always keep in their back pocket?
When I think about bold moves, the way that we defined them earlier, it means that all of this is attainable. It gives you the reminder to keep going because things do not always go as hoped or planned. But when you follow the one bold move a day approach, you always have a new chance again tomorrow. It's also really important to celebrate your progress, to reflect on how far you've come, and to honor that journey. And ultimately, by making these daily intentional actions, you will be able to achieve your biggest personal and professional goals.
Well, Shauna, I love this. I feel like I should hold myself accountable and just like post one bold move a day on my Instagram. I
I will be
love
here
this.
for it. I'll be your accountability partner.
Yes. Okay, we're following each other right after the show. I love
I
it. Thank
can't
you
wait.
so much for being here.
Thank you, Ashley. Take good care into more bold moves.
Yes.